Have you ever truly felt the weight? I invite you to feel it now, not just as a thought in your mind, but as a physical presence in your body. Let your awareness travel through you. Where does your strength live? Is it a quiet clenching in your jaw? A silent, ceaseless grinding of teeth? Is it a knot deep in your stomach? A ball of fire and duty that never cools? Is it a permanent tension in your shoulders, as if you are braced for a blow that never comes? The weight of the world, worn as a shawl, a garment you put on so long ago, you have forgotten the feeling of your own skin. This is the invisible armor you wear. It was forged in the fire of your past, in the moments you had to be the hero, when there was no one else. Now you can't remember how to take it off. You don't even know who you are without it. You fear you might be nothing without it. They call you the strong one, a title you never asked for, a sacred duty that became a life sentence, a heavy crown that feels so very cold, so heavy you have forgotten how to look up, a role that has consumed your very identity. You are the problem solver, the calm voice in every crisis, the one who always knows what to do. But no one ever asks what you need. Perhaps because you learned not to have needs. You learned they were a liability, a weakness you could not afford. And let us be honest for a moment. Is this armor only yours? Or is it a family heirloom? Did your mother wear it too? Did her mother before her? Was this strength passed down to you? A legacy of survival, a silent ancestral contract, to carry, to endure, to never complain, and to call it love. You are the dependable one, the calm in everyone else's violent chaos, the sturdy, lonely lighthouse on a dark shore. Everyone navigates by your brilliant light, but who tends to your flame? Who brings you oil for the lamp? Who protects you from the raging storm? You absorb the world's anxieties, a sacred sponge for sorrow. You calm every storm for others, while a Category 5 hurricane rages inside. In perfect, hidden, aching silence, the sound of your own heart breaking, so quietly, so no one is disturbed. You walk through fire with a practiced smile. You carry mountains on your shoulders, and you have learned to call it grace. You have learned to call it resilience, and no one ever asks if you are tired. They just admire how you carry the mountain. They don't see the cost of the daily climb. The price of admission to your own strength, the small vital pieces of your own soul that you sacrifice along the way, daily, hourly, willingly. But in the quiet, lonely, pre-dawn moments, when the day is not yet born, when all the masks are put away, the armor feels impossibly cruelly heavy. The silence of your home is deafening. It screams with all the words you never said, the boundaries you never drew, the needs you never dared to voice, the million unshed tears that burn your throat. You look in the mirror, and a stranger looks back at you, a stranger wearing your exhausted face. She looks so capable, so unbreakable. She also looks so completely exhausted, so profoundly spiritually lost. You wonder where the real you went, the soft you, the playful you, the you that existed before the great weight. Did she disappear forever? Or is she just buried alive under all this strength? You ask the darkness in the room, a question you are afraid to truly voice. Who holds the holder? Who comforts the comforter? Who will be strong enough for me? This strength was once your faithful shield. It helped you survive the unsurvivable. Now it has become your beautiful gilded burden, a fortress that keeps real messy love out. It keeps you safe, but it also keeps you separate and alone. If this feeling has a home in your bones, if these words are the biography of your life, know that you are seen. In the deepest parts of your being, you are profoundly, divinely, completely understood. This message found you for a reason. This is not an accident. This is a divine appointment. This is your sign, your sacred, holy, irrevocable permission to finally let go. Maybe this is your story. It began a long time ago, in childhood, in a moment you learned a hard, cold lesson. that your softness was not safe, that your tears were an inconvenience to others, that your needs were too much for the world. A moment when you had to be the adult, when you had to grow up far too fast. You had no other choice. So you built your walls high and thick. You learned to be your own rescue. You became your own hero, your own parent, and you did it so beautifully. You survived. You overcame. You became this mighty fortress of resilience, this safe harbor for everyone else. But a fortress is a lonely place to live. Its walls keep out the pain. It's true, but they also keep out the unpredictable joy, the messy, beautiful, inconvenient parts of love. A harbor can forget the open sea. It forgets the wildness of the waves. It forgets the freedom of the endless horizon. It chooses predictable safety over vast, deep life. And somewhere inside that fortress is the memory of a softer you, a lost garden. Can you remember her? The true gardener, the one who felt things deeply, without apology, the one who cried without shame or explanation, the one who asked for help, believing she would get it, the one who believed she was worthy of it. Part of this sacred journey is grieving her, grieving the self you had to leave behind, to honor her incredible sacrifice, and to gently, patiently, finally call her home. You learn to silence your own needs, to push them down into the cold basement of your soul. You learn to ignore your own pain, to treat it like a distant, foggy radio signal. You told yourself your feelings were a luxury, a dangerous self-indulgence you could not afford. You told yourself that exhaustion was a weakness, that your profound sadness was a character flaw. So you carried grief like a secret river stone, heavy in your pocket, day after weary day. No one knew it was there. You managed anxiety in perfect, smiling silence. You mastered the art of being totally fine. You became a masterpiece of composure, and a ghost to your own precious beating heart. Let us now meet the voices inside, the inner counsel that runs your life. First, there is the inner critic, the warden. Her voice is sharp, demanding. She says, do more, be better, don't stop. They are all depending on you. Don't be weak. Then, there is the inner child, the exile. Her voice is a whisper, a faint cry. She says, I'm so tired. Please, can we rest? I'm scared. I just want to be held. And for years, the critic has silenced the child. But today, we will listen to a third voice, the voice of the inner sage, the spirit within. She sounds like grace, like flowing water. She says, my love, the war is over. You have done enough. You are enough. It is safe to come home now. Maybe you fear what comes next, after the letting go, the great surrender. This is a valid, ancient, honest fear. If I am not the strong one, then who am I? If I put down this weight, will I simply be empty? Will everything I hold together finally fall apart? Will the people who rely on me abandon me? Will they think I am no longer useful, no longer valuable? These are the lies the fortress tells you, to keep you inside its familiar, lonely walls. If this touches your soul, stay with me. Breathe with me, right here, in this holy space. Because the Spirit sees past the fortress. God sees you beyond your perfect performance. He is not impressed by your armor. He is in love with the tender, tired heart it hides. He sees the small, weary child inside, the one who wants to stop fighting, who wants to lay down and be held for a while. And he whispers this new loving truth to you now. Your human strength is finite. It is brittle. It is like an old oak tree in a great forest. It stands rigid, proud, unbending, until a great storm comes and breaks it in two. But divine strength is different. It is holy. It is like the reed growing by the river. It is soft. It is flexible. It yields. It bows with the wind, but it does not break. It survives the storm because it knows how to surrender. It finds its strength in softness. Your strength was never meant to isolate you. It was the boat that got you here, across a raging and terrifying sea. But you have reached a new peaceful shore now, and you cannot drag the boat into the forest. The strength you needed to survive yesterday is not the same strength you need to live today. to truly, deeply, freely, joyfully live. The strength you need now is the softest kind. It is the quiet courage to be vulnerable. It is the awesome power to say, I am tired. It is the radical grace to say, I need help. It is the holy strength to lay the armor down. Peace by heavy, rusted, painful peace. Letting go is not giving up. It is rising up. It is the ultimate act of faith, a holy, conscious act of sacred trust. It is surrendering the illusion of perfect control. It is the long, slow, beautiful cleansing exhale, the one you have held in for decades. Imagine your hands held in tight, white-knuckled fists, clinging to every duty, every worry, every role, every past hurt, every future fear. Now feel them slowly, gently, finally opening, like a flower turning to the morning sun, palm facing upward toward the gentle heavens, ready to finally release, ready to finally, completely, fully receive. You do not have to earn your rest. It is not a prize for your heroic suffering. Peace is your divine, holy, unalienable birthright. Grace is not something you achieve by striving harder. It is a gentle river that meets you. When you finally stop trying to force your way upstream, when you finally stop holding everything and everyone up, it rushes in to fill the empty, aching spaces, the beautiful sacred space you create when you let go. This is that sacred space. This is that holy moment. So let us create a sacred ritual now, a temple in time, built just for you, right here, in this moment of infinite grace. If you feel safe, allow your eyes to close. Place a hand over your own heart. Feel its gentle, tired, hopeful rhythm. Take a slow, deep breath in, the deepest breath you have taken this year, this decade. Feel the air fill your lungs with new, clean life. Hold it for a moment, and as you exhale, let it all go. Let go of the day's heavy performance. Let go of the tension in your shoulders and neck. Let go of the tightness in your throat and your belly. Let go of the ancient, familiar, heavy armor. Breathe in grace. Breathe out the long, long, lonely struggle. Breathe in peace. Breathe out the heavy, heavy, heavy weight. Now let this prayer be a sacred conversation between your soul and the heart of God. Speak it in the hallowed silence of your heart. Holy Spirit, you see all of me. Before I can release, I must first honor. With a tender heart, I honor the strength that carried me here. I honor the high walls that kept me safe. I honor the fierce survivor in me, the one who learned to fight in the dark, the one who refused to completely break. Thank you for your loyal service. Thank you for getting me this far. I see you. I honor your incredible labor. And now, with great love and compassion, I release you from duty. Your long watch is over. You have earned your eternal rest. Lord, today I choose a new way. Today I choose freedom. I lay this lifetime of heavy burdens at your feet. I surrender them one by one. With each breath, I release the need to always be perfect. I let it go. I release the fear of disappointing others. I let it go. I release the heavy title of the strong one. I let it go. I release the belief that my worth is in my work. I let it go. I release the crushing guilt I feel when I rest. I let it go. I release the deep lie that I am all alone in this. I let it go. I release the memory of every time I was let down. I let it go. The moments that taught me to only trust myself. I let it go. I release the need to have all the answers. I let it go. I release the fear of being seen as weak or needy. I let it go. I release the habit of saying I'm fine when I am not. I let it go. From my feet I release the hurry. I let it go. From my hands I release the need to control. I let it go. From my shoulders I release the world. I let it go. From my heart I release the sorrow. I let it go. I let it go. I release it all to you now. I let it dissolve in your endless loving light. I watch it turn to dust and float away on the wind. And now, into that empty, clean, open space, I consecrate my heart to receive. I give myself permission to be exquisitely soft. I give myself permission to feel everything without judgment. I give myself permission to be tired and to be still. I give myself permission to simply, finally be. My softness is not my weakness. It is my forgotten superpower. It is my most sacred inner sanctuary. Lord, come meet me where I was lost, not in my strength but in my complete surrender, not in my performance but in my authentic, messy tears. Teach my heart how to truly receive. to receive comfort without having to earn it, to receive peace without needing to deserve it, to receive help without shame or apology, to receive the astonishing gift of being held, to receive your boundless, unconditional, healing love. Remind me, O Lord, what your infinite grace feels like. I am not my exhaustion. I am not my heavy burdens. I am not the armor I wore for so long. I am not broken from the weight. I am becoming lighter than air, becoming softer than water, becoming truer than light, becoming free, becoming whole again in you, in your loving, gentle, eternal, healing presence. Amen. Take one more deep, cleansing, holy breath. Hold it for a moment. Feel the profound peace, and release it with a gentle, audible sigh. Know that this prayer is true and powerful. Your honest, open heart has been heard. An ancient, ancestral chain has been broken. Something deep and fundamental has shifted within you. A seed of authentic, lasting peace has been planted. The work now is not in more striving. It is in the gentle, moment-by-moment practice. The practice of letting go, breath by sacred breath. This feeling of peace is real. It is not a fleeting, passing emotion. It is your home, your true north. It is the ground of your very being. Return to it whenever you need to. When the world demands your old, heavy armor, remember the soft spirit within, the open hand. You can touch this place of deep peace. With just a single conscious breath, it is always waiting for you. It is you. Let this be a new practice in your life, the practice of softness and receiving. Tomorrow, how can you be just 5% softer? Can you ask for one small thing without apology? Can you receive a compliment without deflecting it? Can you let a tear fall without wiping it away instantly? Can you take 5 minutes to simply sit and breathe? This is how the great fortress is dismantled, not with a wrecking ball, but stone by gentle, loving stone. Let us close with a vision for your new life. Imagine a day lived from this soft place. You wake up not with a list of duties, but with a question: what does my soul need today? You move through your day with unhurried grace. You speak your truth with quiet kindness. You listen to your body's wisdom. You rest when you are tired. You laugh from your belly. You allow someone to hold the door for you. You allow love in all its small daily forms. This is not a fantasy. This is a possibility, a future you can choose, starting now. You are not your strength. You are so much more than that. You are the sky, not the passing storm. You are the ocean, not the turbulent wave. Your worth is not in what you carry. Your worth is woven into the fabric of your soul. It was there before you did anything at all. It will be there long after you are done. Rest is not a reward you must earn. It is a gift you are invited to receive, a sacred right of your human spirit. Peace is not an achievement to be unlocked. It is your true and eternal nature. Walk forward from this hallowed moment, lighter, softer, more yourself than you have been in years, and so deeply, completely, eternally, divinely held. I'll be back soon, with a new message to strengthen your spirit. Subscribe to stay with us.